Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new tutorial episode for the War in the East 2 editor. And as mentioned in the previous episode, in this one we will talk about the devices. First of all, I apologize for the voice, but I'm not feeling too well, but still I found the energy and the time to record this quick tutorial. First and foremost, here you find all of the devices that are used by aircraft and ground elements in the game. And my recommendation is not to play around with any of these values for the sake of balancing the aircraft and ground elements already present in the game. Unless you want to add things like the 800mm railway gun, which I have included into my mod, but otherwise for the existing devices you should not edit any of them. Um, Also, a general thing: always leave, if you want to add any new device, please always leave the first row, the 0000, empty. And then so here the type of device, here you can click and here you see the types. You can pick your type of devices between I think they are 30 types. And then briefly, the load here, it uses the imperial system because it indicates the pounds of the, so how many pounds does the device weigh, basically. Effect is probably the most cryptic value than variable here that you can set, because honestly I have been playing around with the values of the effect and I never found a consistent outcome. For instance, I know that some bombs, yeah, they do have, let's say, an effect of 4,000, but specifically, what is the effect doing? Really, nobody knows because it is not present anywhere. On the Discord server, a guy said that the effect could have an impact on naval interdiction when you use specific bombs. But I played it with played around with these values and I never saw any big difference in terms of altering the naval interdiction. Anyway, so range is the let's say maximum effective range at which the device can shoot, which is in this case expressed in meters. Accuracy is just a value that let's say is like a modifier in Arsenal 4 that the higher it is, the more accurate your gun is. And actually for this, I did find an impact because, for instance, when I set the Kar 98K rifle with an accuracy of 5,000, like the Germans were like shooting, like, I don't know, chickens inside a barrel, because all of a sudden my riflemen were just massacring Russians all the way from Minsk to Moscow. So accuracy really has an impact on the combat effectiveness and the amount of hits that will be scored on the enemy elements when firing. Max ceiling and efficient ceiling indicates the altitude at which the weapon can fire. Here is the maximum altitude. Of course, this is now expressed again in the imperial system using feet. So don't get confused by this. Rate of fire is the number of rounds that the selected device will fire during the combat phase. I know I never made any tutorial about the combat phase because for me it's still like a bit of a fog of war, let's say. It's not yet clear to me. I know that there are multiple phases. Inside each battle there is a resupplying phase, so that's also why it's highly advantageous to fight battles close to your supply depots. The depots, because the troops have to, let's say, go back to the base, get ammunition and fire, and within each phase, for instance, the Kar 98 carabine fires 5 times. Blast is basically the input blast radius, even though I don't know if this is expressed in meters or feet. I assume this is meters. Anti-air, anti-soft, and anti-armor, these are pretty self-explanatory values. The higher it is, the more damage it will do to air targets, to non-armored fighting vehicles, and of course to armored fighting vehicles. And then we have the penetration, which indicates the let's say the thickness expressed in millimeters of armor that can be penetrated at a specific range. Again, I don't really know if there is like an interplay between um, the range at which the device fires and the penetration. For instance, let's see if we find the 50 millimeter pack 38. Yeah, exactly. So here it says it has a penetration of 102, but of course I don't know if this is the penetration at 3000 meters, at 3 kilometers, or if this is the penetration at a specific range below 3 kilometers. Heat penetration, well, if you fire a hit round, the penetration will be listed here, and if you fire a high velocity round, the penetration will be um, indicated here. And I would say that's it. That's all for this tutorial, folks. I know it was short. Sorry, I'm not really feeling too well today. So yeah, I hope in the next tutorial I will feel a bit better. And yeah, as always, folks, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you all again, as always, next week.